Okay, so um, there's no audio because they were playing music in the background, and I don't want to get copyright strike. But in this video, basically, I'm gonna show what I eat before my workout and the workout. So I usually prepare my protein shake and leave that in my gym bag. So when I finish the workout, I just drink that straight away. In this video, also there's a small cup, and in that cup, I put the pre workout in. I usually drink that the in the car right there, cause sitting down usually makes the pre hit stronger. For me, at least. I don't know. There's no science behind that, but take that as you will. And I usually eat just carbs before a workout. My go to is cereal. Any type of cereal. I love the cinnamon toast crunch, and the frosted flakes. Those are my favorite. But yeah, and I usually eat this cereal, and then I leave right after that. Once once I get in the car and start driving, that's when I start drinking my pre. Okay. And in this first clip, I like to, I didn't show it, but I like to, before my squats, I like to do leg curls to, I don't know, I saw a video on it saying that it helps you with your squats. So that's that's what I did. And I do see a difference. I just do like one heavy set until I get a pump, and that usually does the job. For squats, I usually just try to do no more than 12. Usually, I try to go to failure, but on the days that I'm not feeling like doing legs, I usually just try to do as much as I can. And so I do 3 sets of squats. First set is always the lightest for me. It's like a warm up set. And then the second set starts getting a little bit more difficult. As you can see, I think I try to do 6 right here. And yeah, basically just try to get as far, as closest to the ground as you can. Try to get as close to failure too. And I've seen that, for at least for me, give me the best results. Just focus on getting as deep as possible and going as heavy as your body could comfortably handle. After I finish this set, we move on to one more. And depending on how I'm feeling, but I usually either stay at the same weight or move up a little bit. In this one, I stayed the same. So I usually rest like for squats at least like 2 minutes, 2 minutes to 1 minute and 30. But I like to rest between compound movements because the compound movements are usually the heaviest. And after this, I like doing some type of pressing movement, some type of pressing movement, like a different variation that's not squats. In this workout, I do hack squats, but I think it was taken, so I had moved on to leg extensions. I like doing it one leg at a time because it helps me with my muscle imbalances. Um, Doing one leg at a time helps you. It helps you really balance out each leg. If one leg is stronger than the other, for me it's my right. It helps you balance it. I usually start with my weak one, and then I match that with my stronger leg. For this one, I usually try to do 3 sets each leg, four sometimes if I'm feeling like it, but always go to failure. And I try to get between that eight eight rep range max. If I'm going over 8 reps, I just pick up the weight. Pick up the weight. Like there's no reason you should be doing more than 8 reps. After 8 reps, that's just cardio. You know, we're trying to lift heavy, not keep endurance. So for this one, I like to also push my body down, whichever side I'm leg extensioning. I usually pull with that side. I pull myself down to the seat, and that basically helps me better stabilize myself. And I usually try to put the seat as far back as possible for a bigger stretch on your quad. And for this exercise, I usually move the camera positions, but for this specific day, I didn't because the gym was way too packed and I just didn't feel like standing up. So I just kept it recording. Um, Once I finish this set, we move on to hack squats. And for hack squats, I usually do the same thing for squats and just like warm up with a lightweight. Try to get like 8. And for this one, I usually try to keep my toes pointed outwards. It's for me, it helps me better engage my quads, and it feels a lot better. So once, basically, the technique for this one is just get as deep as possible too. The stretch is the most important for legs. Like if you're emphasizing a deep stretch, I mean like heavy weight with range of motion, like a large range of motion, you're gonna get results. I've not seen someone who lifts heavy with a lot range of motion and not have big legs. But as you can see, I pick up the weight here for the second set, and just like always, I try to go to failure. But also always remember just to be safe. If it feels like it's hurting or for some reason it's not feeling right, just stop doing it because it could get worse, and just move on to the next exercise. For legs, I usually either do hack squats or leg press. Like one of those variations, I usually vary between those during quad days. Usually for legs, I do 3 sets of squats, 3 sets of another pressing movement, and 3 to 4 sets of leg extensions. And for legs, I usually don't switch it up. It's always usually like that. For me, legs is probably like my most liking muscle. So any tips, comment it down below. And after this, I usually do accessories like the abductor machine and the other one, the I don't know, I forget what it's called, but I usually just do like 1 or 2 sets of this. Try to do one warm up set as light as possible because these, if you're going heavy and you don't warm up, it could really you could really get hurt. I'm saying that from experience, but these usually, I don't know if there's any science behind it or any reason to do them, but I mean they feel good, and I've seen big guys doing it too, so that's why we're doing it. But sometimes if you're not feeling like it, I just skip it. This one's not optimal, but if you have time and the machine's open, might as well. After this, I usually move on to abs, and abs I just like to divide it in two sections, upper and lower. For the upper abs, I usually do a crunchy movement, like this one right here. You could also do it on a cable and get on your knees and just lay and just bend your body down to the floor. But if the gym is full, recording yourself doing that is just I personally don't feel comfortable doing that. So I prefer just going on these machines right here. I usually do 2 sets because abs is just like accessories, you know. I don't really work out my abs, but it's good to work out every muscle. Usually, I try to go to failure on these two. I go as heavy as I comfortably feel like going, and once I feel like I can't do more, then I just stop. I usually don't rest that much between these because I feel like my abs get they recover faster than my legs. And then for the bottom abs, I usually do these leg extent legs. I don't know what they're called, hanging leg raises, and I just try to do as many as I can. I think I do 20. Once I get to 20, I start feeling like a little bit fatigued. But I'm trying to find a different exercise to work the lower abs or trying to add weight to it somehow because I don't like doing more than 8 reps. 20 is just absurd. It feels like cardio, but that's basically it. No pump check for this one.